everybody, welcome to the Gemini Guitar channel. It's Corey, of course, and we're back with some more atmospherics from the previous lesson. Now, this is, I wouldn't say a similar idea, but what I've done here is just use the same basic progression in a sense, and we're just going to be using with a different feel and in a different position, and then it's going to sound like something completely different. Okay, so last lesson we looked at an idea down the 7th position with the E minor triad with the middle finger lifting off. This time what we're going to be doing is using part of an E minor triad here in the 12th position. So we're going to be using the G and the B note. And then we're going to be using the C note with that. So it'll sound like this without the bass note. So it sounds kind of happy like that. So that's the 3rd string to the 2nd, repick 2nd, repick again, back to 3rd string. But what I'm doing before I start that idea is I'm going to use some cool bass notes from a progression. So it'll be the low E, and then we're using the open D string. And then later on, because the C would be a little bit hard to shift into, we'd have to sort of use our 4th finger and then some really clever finger gymnastics there, which I'm not capable of these days, to be honest. We'll just use the C note at fret 15 on the 5th string. So that's the C note there. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick the bass note and then do the other idea after it and then repeat that. So it's... Also note the picking pattern, so it's mostly alternate, but then what we do at the end is I think we do 2 consecutive downstrokes. I'll just check that. Yep, I actually just caught the 1st string there, but it doesn't matter, you get the drift, so it's... So it's from the 3rd string, the end of the idea. Downstroke again on the bass note. Then you're going to take the similar idea, this time starting with the D string, that's the 4th string open. And I think in the introduction I did each of those 4 times and then I changed back, but I think on the 2nd time that's when I switched to the C bass note instead of the D. I really can't remember, to be honest. My memory's a bit funny sometimes, which is just the way it is, I guess. So anyway, so on the 2nd time through you can go from E and then you go to C and then back to D. So it's like... But in all honesty, you can experiment a lot with this. A lot of bands use these 3 key points in the progression. It's referred to, if you think of it in terms of the major scale, it's a 6/4/5 progression. You'll often hear it in the music of Iron Maiden, but generally most metal bands that do power ballads or really emotive, European sounding riffing, they're going to use that progression. It just works really well. And then there's a few different variations on it, so you can start on the E, go to C, and then to D. You can start from C, go to D, go to E. So yeah, next time you're listening to some metal music and it's a power ballad or some Iron Maiden or something, have a listen to what they're doing. Iron Maiden just about use the same progression over and over again in their music. It's quite unbelievable, but they managed to make it sound interesting and cool. Album after album, which is genius, I think. So anyways, that's about it for today's lesson. Don't forget to check out the website, and if you want to support the channel, that's all you got to do. Visit the download store and you can buy any or all the products there. And there's an atmospheric pack available. It's good value, $49 $95, and if you decide to buy that, you're supporting the channel and helping my work. That's greatly appreciated. But until the next lesson, bye for now.